Hello guys, today I'm just going to be here in a longer video. I'm just going to show the basics of Roblox Studio. There's a few parts here that you may know already, but you could always just stick around to, I don't know, learn something you didn't. But first we're going to start by, if you guys didn't know, click on part, bam, gives you a part. If you click on this little arrow, you will get block, sphere, wedge, corner wedge, cylinder. If you guys don't know what a corner wedge is, it's literally just a wedge, but it's just supposed to be angled at the corner. Import 3D, you can import anything here, and I'm just gonna take that out. Material manager, you go here and you get a bunch of different materials. These are only materials you can choose from unless you import one of your own, which is pretty cool. UI, this will just bring you to a UI menu. Plugins, you guys can always pause the video. I'll go a little slow too. You can manage your plugins, which will just allow you to download different plugins to help you navigate or create things. Like this auto scale light lets me easily anchor things. Moon Animator 2 lets me easily animate. Then this plugins folder is where you're gonna get, I don't even use it, but you can get your plugins from there. View sounds, this is the audio library, I believe. This is where a lot of audios are from. These are all your plugins. Right here. It's just all your plugins. View, I will not go into depth of what all of these are, but this is basically view. This is your explorer. This is your output. This is your properties. If I click on something and you see like the little transparency, scale, size, this is where it would show. Asset manager, this is where you import things. Toolbox, this is the toolbox. Everyone's seen that before. Command bar, just like that little command bar down at the bottom, if you guys see that. And then test, you could do, this is server tests right here, like team test. This is if you have multiple people. Local server, you can test it with different people on it. There's also emulation devices. You can simulate what it would look on different devices. That's enough guy right here. And then player, this is how players are gonna work. Like are as allowed, is paid trading allowed, is subject to China policies. This, you probably want to read the China policies first. I'm not sure. I'm just saying I don't know what they are, but it might just restrict some stuff from your game. So, are paid random items restricted? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Anyway, it's probably just like any item in the toolbox you pay for. I might be done. I don't know. Anyway, select. I will get a part so I can show you guys what this does. Click on part. I'm gonna click on block. Bam. Not that, avatar. Select. You click it, you can drag it around. If I move this up and then I click select, it'll auto snap it to the floor. That's pretty cool. Move tool. Bam. Move it on the three axes. Axes. I don't know what to call it. Select. Bam. Move it back down. Scale. You can move it up. If you press control, it will move both sides, so it's always equal. And if you press control shift, it makes it bigger like that. Or if you just press shift. And then rotate. You rotate objects around. I don't know what to say. I guess that's all you really do. Rotate objects around. Transform is you can kind of modify the transform, which is kind of the location, which can give you sharper kind of angles at it, and it's kind of gives you everything in all in one. It gives you scale, rotate, and move tool. But these will be just a little bit better, so probably should just use little thing over here. Transform is not even that bad, but yeah. And then if you check these two boxes, collisions, it just checks for collisions when you do things so they don't overlap. Rotate, if I do click rotate by 90 degrees, when it rotates this, only rotate by 90 degrees. Move, I have it to 2 studs. If I set this to 20, if I just set this to a ton, first of all, it'll take me a while to actually move it. I just set to like 1 stud. It'll auto snap 1 stud in front. And this is for my plugins, so I won't draw that. Rig builder. This just builds a rig, any type of rig. If you don't know what a rig is, it's basically your avatar. And R6 is more simplistic. R15 has more joints in it. It's pretty cool. And that is the default animation editor right there. Model. That's with a bunch of other stuff. You got effects, spawn point, insert objects. You can specifically run scripts from here. You can create a script, a local script, or module script. I'm not going to click that. And these are constraints. Hinge constraint. This is hinge constraint, velocities, body velocity, liner velocity, rod, rope, plane. It's just a lot of things. So, and then these, if I took this and I clicked union, it kind of just like groups 2 objects into one, kind of. Group also does that, but it just kind of puts it under the same parent, so it's a little different. Anyways, edit pivot is kind of like, yeah, look at that. Change the pivot point around which an object rotates and translates. Do you want it to rotate just kind of differently, or do you want it to rotate the same? Or you can just change the pivot point. If I wanted to go right here, usually there would be the little purple dots right here. If I wanted to rotate or move around there, bam, you click that, and then you click rotate, and then bam, it would kind of make it a little different. See, shove it in the ground. And then you have scale, you can scale it from there. And that's basically kind of the basics of Studio. And you can watch my scripting tutorials for other stuff.